Welcome back, everyone. Our second half tonight will be starting shortly. But first, it seems our two general managers have some kind of a major announcement on hand, and we'll be hearing from both of them before the next matchup. They've sure been secretive about it all Wally. Wonder what's going on.
Gotta admit, I've been dying to know myself since this announcement was well announced, but both Steve Hercules Groves and our boy Tex have been extraordinarily tight-lipped about it all, so it's gotta be something seriously big, and the curiosity is eating me up alive. But we're about to find out what it's all about in just a few minutes.
Rage GM Steve Groves putting in a rare appearance on Snarl. So right away, you've got to guess it's kind of a big deal. Whatever it is these guys have cooked up for us.
Whatever's going on, it's time for the big reveal right about now.
Hi again, viewers, fans, and friends. Tonight's kind of special, in case you couldn't tell by my showing up on Snarl, but I'm not alone. So, at this time, I'd like you to please welcome my counterpart, Snarl GM Hangman Tex Lynch. Could you join me out here a minute?
Ask, and you shall receive. Here comes Snarl GM Tex Lynch, and I can't remember the last time we saw these two in the ring together. Whatever's happening here, it's big, and that's all we really know.
Whatever it is, both GMs have been silent Sams about it until now. So let's see what this meeting of the minds is gonna lead to.
Man alive, I can't wait to hear this.
Okay, Steve Reno, let's get this thing done because, quite frankly, this suit is making me itch like a bear and I'd like to get out of it. Why don't we get things started right now?
Lead the way, Tex.
All right, I will. Let's talk about it. Now, for months, Steve and I have been talking off and on about this little idea, and, well, we weren't sure about it until recently, so here we are.
What he means is, you all know how we always joked about Snarl and Rage having separate GMs. Wasn't a brand split, like WWE has done for years.
Now, Steve and I had dinner at the Silver Grill at Harrods the other night in London, and we were really talking it over, and we thought, hey, you know what? Just in the process of doing our jobs, we've come to realize that we really do have a very, very big roster here at RWL. Huge roster. So really, the idea of a brand split between Snarl and Rage isn't such a bad idea.
Now, I started out kind of against the idea, because I didn't want to have to even go through a complicated process of drafting stars between the two shows. But then, Tex suggested we didn't have to even bother with a draft. Our wrestlers should decide for themselves which brand they want to be part of.
Yeah, Steve heard no draft and he immediately signed on. So, ladies and gentlemen, effective October 1st, Snarl and Rage will be brand split.
We've agreed to try it on as an experiment for a year, and we can always back out if we're not happy with the results. But it seems to be something that appeals to you fans. And so, if you're wrestling at our WL, you have about 2 weeks to present yourselves to either Tex or myself to let us know which show you prefer to be working for.
Oh man, Snarl and Rage in an experimental brand split, beginning October 1st. I guess all the small details will be ironed out in the next few weeks, but definitely a bold move between the two general managers. I gotta admit, Johnny, this does come as a little surprise.
Those two sure kept it under their hats until now. Woof!